All right, it's day one of Hot Rod Power Tour, and I just pulled out of the driveway, getting ready to get on the interstate and head to Memphis, Tennessee. It's sun hasn't come up. It's like 5:42, almost 6 o'clock. Yeah, so we got about 7 hours. It'll probably take us 9 hours to get there, and we are on the way. Okay, we are at the first rest area on the interstate here, so I'm just going to stop real quick and check things out, make sure everything's going okay, and probably add a little air to the air shocks. So far, so good. I mean, temperature's okay, oil's okay. I'm just a little bit worried about when we get down to where it's warmer. I don't want to run too hot, so let's go ahead and check this out. I'll check it out, and yeah, if there's any problems, I'll let you know. Well, everything seems to be in good working order, so yeah, I guess we'll hit the road and keep on cruising. No leaks, no weird noises. We have brakes, we have steering, all that good stuff. So let's get back to it. Well, we're at the first fuel stop, and losing oil. This breather I just put in is completely covered in oil, and it seems to be allowing vapors to escape along with some oil. So I'm just going to stuff it full of this paper towel, and hope that does the trick. When we get to a town with an AutoZone or something in there, I'll look and find something a little bit more solid than this. I had this on the Maverick, and it did the same thing. I thought it was just a Maverick, and apparently it's not. It's this cheap breather. First minor repair, no biggie. Okay, we're a couple hours in, 2 or 3 hours, I don't know, but we're stopping to make our first duct tape repair. I forgot about this hole that I cut in the firewall. I was going to put a rubber grommet there. That's to run the gauges, the lines for the gauges that I just installed. And I forgot to put a grommet or anything in there. So we want to protect that line, and I want to stop that heat from coming into that little hole there. It's starting to get hot. So of course I packed a little duct tape, and I'm going to seal up that hole real quick. The only other issue I have is we're still losing oil. It looks like head gaskets. It's not coming out of that breather anymore, but I did buy this oil cap, so I'm going to go ahead and replace that too. Get rid of that breather I just stuffed with paper. I don't want it to get sucked down. Yeah, I got some oil coming up there too, so I'm going to try to tighten down those valve covers. Stop that AutoZone, and they don't have any anything for a car this old. It'd have to be ordered in, so we'll just do the best we can with that. Keep a track on the oil, and head on down the road. All right, snugged up some valve cover bolts. I seriously doubt if that's going to resolve the issue, but maybe it'll slow it down a little bit. I don't think we're going to find any valve covers for a 1974 Buick with 350 at any local AutoZones or O'Reilly's or Advance, but we'll stop and try a couple more times if it persists. Back to the road. Well, we're alongside the road, and it was chattering because I just stopped and I failed to check the oil. Looks like we're losing a little bit more oil than we should. So, it's not chattering now, but it was chattering pretty good. One thing you don't want to do is run a Buick low on oil. They don't like that. Hopefully we're going to make it. And now we have a brake drag. I I just put new brakes on the back, and I think it's trying to lock up on me. So we're gonna have to check that out at the next rest stop. Not going so well. Okay, we were throwing some smoke trying to get to this exit. Now all of a sudden it's stopped, so I'm not sure what's going on. Well, there. We're leaking oil, pretty good right there. That's what all that is. See if you can find where that's coming from. Not good, not good. That is a lot of oil. Okay, had to change shirts real quick. I brought this shirt just for this occasion because I kind of knew I was going to have to crawl underneath an old dirty car, so yep. Jack this thing up. I mean, it is just puking oil pretty bad. Can't imagine that me just tightening up those valve covers did that, because I didn't get like 2 miles down the road before it started clanging. So I'm guessing whatever is going bad has been going bad. Let's have a look. Everything under here is coated with oil. I guess that's where we were getting our smoke from, but our brake was still locking up on us. I cannot see anything obvious. I'm gonna have to fire it up and see if I can't tell where it's coming from. Well, good news, I guess. Can you see it? I don't know if you can see it. It's coming out of the dipstick hole. Oh, the dipstick's just vibrating loose and it's shooting oil everywhere. I can't get a good shot of it. Look how much is dripping there. Oh, well, I think we can handle that problem, so we're not out of the game yet. So I'm just gonna try to take this mallet and just tap it down. I had a smaller mallet and I decided not to bring it because it's like, why would I need a small mallet? I got this big one. A small mallet would have been nice right now, but we'll make do. Hopefully that'll solve the problem. This isn't even the right dipstick tube for it. I mean, you can tell because somebody's cut lines in the dipstick, in this dipstick, to indicate the new full mark. That's a lot of hackery going on. Okay, she slid in there quite a bit, so wow, that totally backed way out. Check the oil level, and according to these new marks that they made on the dipstick, it's still full because I stopped and put a good deal of oil, and I put like 3 quarts in it when it started chattering. Yeah, if I had kept going a couple more miles, we would have been on the back of a tow truck. So man, oil everywhere. Hopefully the brakes are gonna cooperate with us. They stopped catching when I got off this exit, so I don't know what's going on there. We may have to check that out a little bit later, but I'm gonna fire this up, check for leaks, and hopefully we'll get back on the road. That trailer just came in with a flat tire. We probably ought to go over there and help him out, see if he's got a spare. Yeah, that guy just blew his tire on his trailer, but he's got a spare, so we're gonna grab our jack and impact, and we'll help him out real quick.
Thank you. No, I appreciate that. No, well, because I myself, which I do have a 1980 Ford Bronco.
Oh yeah.
4x4, but that's in Michigan. And also, which I do have a 1980 Turbo Trans Am.
Oh, Turbo Trans Am?
Turbo Trans Am.
Oh
those are limited.
Yeah, they were very limited.
In fact, which I didn't know they exist, and the mechanic did not know that they existed either.
All right. All right, well, that was Joel. He's going from Michigan all the way to Texas via Memphis. So pulling that old camper with dry rotted tires on it, but he has a bunch of spares and a small jack and a 4-way. So we took our impact wrench and our good 2.5-ton jack, 2-ton jack over there, and zip done. Because I do roadside assistance, so it's no big deal. It's like 3-4 minutes for me to do it. It's about, 20 minutes for him to do it. So we're sitting here just hanging out anyway, so might as well help people out. Okay, back on the road. It is really starting to heat up the further south I go, so I stopped in at the Pilot truck stop and bought this dual fan that just plugs into the cigarette lighter. So we're gonna clip that to the sun visor or put it on the dash or something and see if that helps, because it's getting mighty sweaty. Pull this thing out. It's got 2 little bitty fans. It was actually recommended by a passing truck driver. He says it works, 2 small fans work way better than the single fan, so that's probably a guy who would know. So we're going to go ahead and give this a try, get it plugged up here, and see what she'll do. Find a place to put it. Okay, got them mounted right down here, going right on my face. So let's give that a try and see if it helps any. This is so hot. is a long line of people standing in the heat.
It takes a while for me.
I want it today.
Because see how it comes all the way back to the top? These are what Chevrolet call a breakaway hood. So if it had a front end collision.
Hey, check it out, everybody. It's Jacob Davis
What's up, man? How
from
you doing?
Sally's. How you doing today, man?
I'm hot and sweaty and tired, but I'm here and I'm happy, so I really can't complain.
Oh, right on. The truck looks good, man.
Thank you, I appreciate it.
Right on. Is it 6.2 or?
5.3.
Is it 5.3?
Yes.
Right on. Well, it's looking good.
That's a very fancy looking 5.3.
That's a real fancy looking 5.3. Is it 5.3 on the inside as well?
Mine's a 5.3 but
This cam swap.
Where did yours come from?
Where did it come from?
Yeah, where'd you
A
get
junkyard in Anniston,
it? You got it
Alabama.
at a junkyard? Yes.
It was out of a rolled truck. It crushed a cab, had 31,000 miles on it.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah, so we actually
that's-
drove the truck and went back the next day and they'd yanked everything for us.
Wow. What year?
Everything, motor, trans, drive-by-wire and everything.
See, when you have a crappy car, it doesn't matter. You can stand on it. Well, we made it here to the first stop on Hot Rod Power Tour. Wow, a lot of problems. Got the goodie bag though. Got the plate, and what else we got in here? Water bottle, a towel, and thing to hang your credentials on, and yeah, that goes there. Like that, something like that. Got a koozie. Got placards. And a couple other little things. You know, I still have my 2019 bag and I haven't even opened it yet. So I'll put this one with the other one and collect these license plates. That'd be cool. I have a front holder. I should just put that on there. But the bumper might fall off, so I don't want to do that. So we're here late. Everybody's already starting to leave. We got to see Derek and Jacob Davis working on stuff, and I'm gonna have to work on stuff. We barely have any brakes, so we're gonna have to jack that up and see what's going on there. I don't have a place to stay tonight, so gotta decide whether we're gonna camp in the car or camp in a tent or go find a hotel room. But it's already like 7 o'clock, so we're gonna have to get on. It's gonna get dark in a couple hours, so sleep in the car at a truck stop. Well, that's gonna be the end of day one here at Hot Rod Power Tour 2022, and we'll see ya tomorrow.